with a different node for each of the dimensions in my input vector. So each dimension is actually a unit in that neural network. And then it eventually produces as its output layer an output. And we'll focus on classification mostly, so you have multiple units here, and each unit would correspond to one of the potential classes in which we want to classify our inputs. So if we're identifying digits in Anderson character images, and if we're focusing on digits, you have 10 digits, so you would have from 0 to 9, so you have 10 output units. And to produce an output, the neural net will go through a series of hidden layers, and those will be essentially decomposed and introduce nonlinearity that allows us to capture and perform very sophisticated types of classification functions. So if we have L hidden layers, the way we compute all of the layers in our neural net is as follows. We first start by computing what I'm going to call a pre-activation. We can note that A, and I'm going to index the layers by J. So AJ is the pre-activation at layer J. And that is only simply going to be layer transformation of the previous layer. So I'm going to note HA as the activation of the layer, and by default I'll assume that layer 0 is going to be the input. And so we use that the activation of layer K is going to correspond to taking the activation at the previous layer, K minus 1, multiplying it by a matrix, WK, those are the parameters of the layer. Those essentially correspond to the connections between the adjacent layers. And I'm going to add a bias vector, that's another parameter in my layer. So that gives me the pre-activation. And then I'm going to get a hidden layer activation by applying an activation function. This will introduce some nonlinearity in the model. I'm going to call that function G, and we'll go over a few sources that we have for common sources for the activation function. And so I do this from layer 1 to layer L. And when it comes to the output layer, I'll compute a pre-activation by performing a layer transformation. Then I'll usually apply a different activation function depending on the problem I'm trying to solve. So, having said that, let's go to some of the sources for the activation function. So, some of the activation functions you'll see, one common one is the sigmoid activation function. It's this function here. It's just 1 divided by 1 plus the exponential of minus the pre-activation. The shape of this function, you can focus on that, is this here. It takes the pre-activation, which can vary from minus infinite to plus infinite, and it squashes this between 0 and 1. So it's bounded by below and above, below by 0 and above by 1. Okay, so it's a function that saturates if you have very large or very large magnitude positive or negative pre-activations. Another common source is the hyperbolic tangent or tangent activation function. So this picture here, so it squashes everything, but instead of being between 0 and 1, it's between minus 1 and 1. And one that's become quite popular in neural net is what's known as the rectified linear activation function, or in papers you will see the ReLU unit that refers to the use of this activation function. So this one is different from the others in that it's not bounded above, but it is bounded below. And it actually, it will output 0 exactly if the activation is negative. So those are the sources of activation functions for the hidden layers. And for the output layer, if we're performing classification, as I said, in our output layer we will have activity units, as there are classes in which an input could belong. And what we'd like is potentially, and what we often do is interpret each unit's activation as the probability, according to the neural network, that the input belongs to the corresponding class. That its label Y is the corresponding class C. So C would be like the index of that unit in the output layer. So we need an activation function that produces probability, produces a multinomial distribution over all the different classes. And the activation function we use for that is known as the softmax activation function. It is simply as follows. You take your pre-activations and you exponentiate them, so it's going to give us positive numbers, and we divide each of the exponentiated pre-activations by the sum of all the exponentiated pre-activations. So because I'm normalizing this way, means that all my values in my output layer are going to sum to 1, and they're positive because of the exponential, so I can interpret that as a multinomial distribution over the source of all the different classes. So that's what I'll use the activation function at the output layer. And now beyond the math in terms of conceptually and also in the way we're going to program neural networks, often what we'll do is that all these different operations, the layer transformations, the different types of activation functions, we'll essentially implement all of them as an object, and object that take arguments. And the arguments would essentially be what other things are being combined to produce the next value. So for instance, we would have an object that might correspond to the computation of the activations would take an argument, what is the weight matrix and the bias vector of that layer, and take some layer to transform, and that would, this object would sort of compute its value by applying the linear activation, the linear transformation. And then we might have objects that correspond to specific, activation functions, so like a sigmoid object or a tangent object or a ReLU object. And we just combine these objects together, chain them into what ends up being a graph, so I refer to as a flow graph, that represents the computations on what you do with forward paths in your neural network, up until you reach the output layer. So I mention it now because you'll see, the different software that we presented over a weekend will essentially exploit some of that representation of the computation in neural net. It'll also be ND for computing gradients, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. And so that's how we perform predictions in neural networks. So we get an input, we eventually reach an output layer, that gives us a distribution over classes if we're performing classification. If I want to actually classify, I would just assign the class corresponding to the unit that has the highest activation, that would correspond to classifying to the class that has the highest probability according to the neural net. And so then we might ask the question, okay, what kind of problems can we solve with neural networks? Or more technically, what kind of functions can we represent mapping from some input X into some arbitrary output? And so if you look at Rexy, like Rexy gives more intuition as to why we have this result here, but essentially, if you have a single hidden layer neural network, it can show that with a linear output we can approximate any continuous function arbitrarily well, as long as we add enough hidden units. So that is, there's a value for these biases and these weights such that any continuous function I can actually represent it as well as I want. I just need to add enough hidden units. So this result applies to these activation functions, non-linear activation functions like sigmoid and tanh. But I said in my name, there's more intuition as to why that would T. You can go check that out. But that's a really nice result. It means that by focusing on this family of machine learning models that are neural networks, I can pretty much potentially represent any kind of classification function. However, this result does not tell us how do we actually find the weights and the bias values such that I can represent any given function. It doesn't essentially tell us how do we train a neural network. And so that's what we'll discuss next. Let's talk about that. How do we actually, from a data set, train a neural network to perform good classification for that problem? So what we'll typically do is use a framework that's very generic in machine learning, known as empirical recognition or structural recognition if you're using recognition. So this framework essentially transforms the problem of learning as a problem of optimizing. So what we'll do is that we'll first choose a loss function that I'm noting as L. And the loss function, it compares the output of my model, the output layer of my neural network, with the actual target. So I'm indexing with its exponent here with T to essentially have the index over all my different examples training sets. And so my loss function will tell me is this output good or bad given that the label is actually wrong. And what I'll also define a parameterizer. So theta here is a concatenation of all my biases and all my weights in my neural network. So all the parameters of my neural network. And the regularizer will essentially penalize certain values of these weights. So I'll talk more specifically later on. For instance, you might want to have your weights not be too far from zero. That's a frequent situation that we implement the regularizer. And so the optimization problem that we're trying to solve when learning is to minimize the average loss of my neural network over my training examples, so summing over all training examples. I have capital T examples. Plus some weight here, that's known as the weight gain hyperparameter times my vectorizer. So in other words, I'm going to try to have my loss of my training set as small as possible over all the training examples, and also try to satisfy my vectorizer as much as possible. And so now we have this optimization problem, and we learning those occurs trying to solve this problem. So finding this argument here for over my weights and my biases. And if I want to do this, I can just invoke some optimization procedure from the optimization community. And the one algorithm that you'll see constantly in deep learning is stochastic gradient descent. This is the optimization algorithm that we'll often use for training neural networks. All of your routers that is finding is allowing all my weights and all my biases. And for a certain number of epochs, so an epoch will be a full pass over all my examples, that's what I'll call an epoch. So for a certain number of full iterations over my training set, I'll draw each training example for error x, so x target y, and then I'll compute what is the gradient of my loss with respect to my parameters, all my weights and all my biases. This is with this notation here, so net loss or the gradient of the loss function, and here I'm indexing with respect to which parameter I want the gradient. So I'm going to compute what is the gradient of my loss function with respect to my parameters, and plus lambda times the gradient of my vectorizer as well. And then I'm going to get a direction in which I should move my parameters, since the gradient tells me how to increase the loss. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. My direction